The next speaker is the Honourable Carter.
Thank you, Chairperson. The term human settlement is an integrative concept. On the one hand, it comprises physical components of shelter and infrastructure. And on the other hand, it includes community services such as education, health, culture, welfare, recreation and nutrition. Human settlements must provide for all the social, material, economic, organisational, spiritual and cultural elements that sustain community life. Nutritional needs, most importantly, must find priority inclusion in the planning and construction of housing. The lack of imagination has given us houses, but unfortunately it has not given us human settlements. The construction of new public housing is a core responsibility of government. It ensures primarily that we do not fail the poor. At the same time, it acts, if correctly done, as a stimulus to the economy. Government attempts thus far were rather failures than successes. This was through poor policy choices with respect and rampant corruption, as agreed. What the government builds has created problems rather than genuine solutions. New homeowners experience distress and often sell up and move back to their shacks, unfortunately. Same as has happened with new farm owners. Instead of ending poverty, it entrenches it or relocates it. Housing must address the fundamental factors inherent in the concept of human settlement. Housing without job is like having cars without money for petrol or even to service a vehicle. It's the same with a farm not having fertilizer and seeds or machinery. New housing must elevate neighbourhoods, not undermine them. Such projects must encourage independence, not encourage dependency. Most importantly, new homeowners need to be able to borrow money cheaply to maintain and improve their newly given houses. That is why COPE believes in the need to research for government to establish a micro-lender to support new homeowners. Without such support, buildings degenerate rapidly and fall into decay. Every house should also have adequate place for a garden and a foundation in place for the family to extend their basic house to accommodate their family needs. Every house must have room to grow as the family grows. This is fundamental. Today, we receive a triumph of apartheid-era planning, even in our new dispensation, which is sad. Townships are still creatures of segregation and it's removed from the city centres. There is no integrated housing and there is no movement closer to the city or town centre. The division of yesteryear remains, and this is really sad. COPE has also consistently urged government to support co-housing. Building new communities before constructing housing will solve a whole host of problems. Co-housing is a type of intentional, collaborative housing. After the outset, people come together to constitute a community they seek. They therefore consciously commit to live as a vibrant community. They then actively
Honourable Member, your time is
in the
now
design
expired.
and building of their houses. I thank you.
Thank you.